Yo, check out that hat. Am I gonna run into arms? Oh, I just noticed the, screens, I think, show the ship we're on, and it almost looks more like it's a, mechanical whale. At least, I don't know, I mean, it's, like, round, so I don't know what else it would be. But a whale. The only round thing in the ocean is whales. The turtles don't count, jellyfish don't count. Oh, I got the sickness again. Got the hunger. Ooh, big eyeball again. Is this whole thing like a Pinocchio thing? Is that why it's a whale? I don't know enough about Pinocchio. I just know that I'm hungry, and I think that was Pinocchio's problem. He wanted food, right? Aw, a friend has a sausage for me. Give me the sausage. Oh no. Oh. Well, now I feel awkward hugging all of those goblins. What's with the fire that was on that actually, because it went out. Sorry, goblin friend. I even upset the other one. I wonder if I head back. If I can find him and give him a weird hug. When did this close? I think that's kind of like a weird thing that I would love to see, is just like, yeah, you just chomped on one. Let's go find one and just like, yeah, give him that hug again. I think he went back that way. Okay, I cannot climb. You could have also eaten the sausage at least. He was such a kind little goblin too. He was gonna give me food. I do think the theme of this game has something to do with hunger though. Gonna say, seems to be the case now. Like a fishtail. I can climb these, but I don't think that really means anything for me. There's the Geisha. Probably have to go that way, but I want to break another statue just to show her who's boss. Careful, Geisha, I might eat you too. I guess she's behind it, right? Behind it all? She's the one that's, in charge? Well, that was a bit of a short one. Don't know what that means for little raincoat, though. Is that what makes me special, as I'm hungry compared to the other kids? Oh, we're just going. Just gonna go and have a little chat. Gonna have like a sick Final Fantasy boss fight against this Geisha. Oh! Oh, this is probably where those stairs were. Broken mirror? Yeah, it would have to be a mirror. I don't think if they would... A painting would break like that. It's like a picture of the Geisha. Well, this is just a haunted house now. Who has a picture of a toilet in their house? Answer me that. I'm a little scared of all of these mannequins. Okay, climbing that didn't seem to do me any good. I feel like one of them is gonna move somewhere and I'm not gonna like it. Look at the weird ground down there. You weren't supposed to see that. Boundary breaking the game. Yeah, well, we need to get a key. Yeah, this is the staircase. We saw this in the eye at the beginning. And that round picture right there in like the center of the screen, that's what I thought kind of looked like the little gremlin figure in the lanky arm man's like toy room. I could be wrong about it. It's just that like that's kind of what I thought. Why is this picture like blocked? And I like, what's up with this other picture of like someone, I don't know if they have a long neck or if they're wearing a sack on their head. Actually, that picture looks kind of like the one that's covered. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just imagining things. There's like a weird little raincoat child in the right picture as well. Maybe we'll get a better view of the pictures somewhere else. There's the Bioshock lighthouse. Loving this humming. Oh! I should have known that the wood wouldn't really work. She's got psychic powers. And a glowy face. I think it was a mask still. I like that humming. Very spooky. What am I supposed to do? If I crouch walked, would that have kept me safe? 'Cause I don't see any paths. Yeah, okay. Should have done the crouch walking. I want to go bust that Geisha statue right there. She broke that mirror too. I kind of, Never mind. Well, that vase is peculiar. That picture's peculiar too. The eyes are like scratched out. Also, there's like, I guess this is where some of the pictures were, but there's like the marks of where pictures used to be. Yeah, of course she just stops singing and doesn't come rushing in. But now I'm scared because I don't know where she's gonna come from. And there's a closet there. She might jump out from the closet. There's all these mannequins. Even if I'm scared, I'm still gonna throw that. Can't stop me now. I'm gonna try to just book it. Kind of curious about the way this is lit. Maybe they want you to think she's gonna pop out of it. What did I jump up? Did you see that? I got like caught on something. Did I climb these rags? I don't know if this means anything for me, but I'm gonna do it. Imagine if that killed me. I was gonna maybe try to... I'm gonna try it still. I'm too curious. I want to try jumping onto the wardrobe that's very spooky and scary. I did technically do it. Now imagine if that height killed me. I actually really don't like that it's silent right now. There's nowhere for me to hide. So I'm not worried about her actually doing anything right now. But I am scared. This haunted house is a little too haunted. Yeah, I think she has a mirror problem. I wonder if that's part of the whole eye motif that the game has. Ugh! Alright, so this is the type of room where I'm... That one doesn't look like a mannequin. It was. God damn it. This haunted house is too haunted for me. Oh, okay. That was a terrible crawl. Well, dive, but it worked out well enough. She's just a spooky ghost. I don't understand what spooky ghost has to do with all the fat people. And lanky arms. How did lanky arms become so lanky? What's the story behind lanky feet? Isn't there like a comic book? I don't know how canonical the comic book is, and I don't know how much lore there actually is for... Fuck, another scary mannequin room. I don't know how much lore there actually is to this game, but I'm curious about it. Probably... Thought I would have to go this way, but... Apparently it's just a very big room. I'm curious about the lore. I'm sure if there is a comic book, there probably isn't anything too canonical about it, or like, that you can tell if it's canonical. I just hope comic books about Linky Legs. Oh! I get it now. That was the thing we saw, the last thing we saw with the eyeball. Is it a mirror? It's actually unclear. What's the scrab mirror or something? There's like a weird magic mirror thing. I think it's a mirror. Oh, that's a lady. Yeah, that's at least reflective. Yo, Medusa. Medusa this. Oh, she's gone. Okay, well. Oh, ha! Medusa this. I banish thee. Let me grab that again. Am I supposed to find the light source? Let's book it, because I feel like she's gonna come right at me. It's not the mirrors, it's the reflect. This is like a, this is like Zelda with the mirror shield. Beat the Zelda boss. Alright, the center. Is it the 3 times thing? Oh! Oh, she's getting a little frisky here. I banish thee! It's still not done. Okay. Another light source. Wrong way! Okay. Still not it. So I don't know. I think she's wearing a mask. I'm surprised that one was as quick. So does she not like the way she looks? Does that translate to everyone else wearing like the ugly masks if that's what they're wearing? I guess we're done because that mirror was busted. Because I think it seemed like they were all wearing masks besides maybe lanky arms. Oh, was I right? Girl's gonna get chomped. Is that the mask on the ground over there? Her hair is covering her face, so we won't be able to really... Yeah, that's a mask, alright. Listen, I know what we need to do, but I wanted to just check that out and take a look at it. Is there any meaning behind, like, I'm just saying, if you're hungry, I mean, the neck will kill some. Oh, also, I guess we're getting that psychic power. The neck would totally kill someone, but I don't think there's a lot of meat there. So is there, like, meaning behind her not really eating because of hunger? Because I'd assume hunger-wise you would just eat everything. I might be overthinking things, and that's the problem when I don't know what the plot is. And, like... Are we gonna just start blasting? Come on. I want these guys to blow up as we walk by them. Some of the pictures in that house looked kind of like the kid was wearing a raincoat. Oh, we're like stealing their life force. I guess this is kind of like a hunger thing, right? It kind of looked like there was a raincoat person, so I don't know if this kid is related to the Geisha, actually. Much like anything I play, I don't understand the lore, and I will, I guess, look stuff up after the fact, probably. One of the pictures of the Geisha had, like, I think 4 other figures, which I don't know what that means. Was she, like, one of the Elite 4 and we're gonna go find the other ones? And then we'll be able to fight the champ? Why was the Geisha feeding all these fat people? Oh, there was a picture of this, right? Or, I guess, of, like, a staircase leading up into, like, the light? I guess just out. I think there was a picture that looked like this. I don't know if it was accurately like this. Oh, little goblin friends. I guess you guys can escape now. Just stay away from the raincoat kid. Something ain't right with her. Wonder if there's something with these little goblin guys with their hats not necessarily making their faces look ugly, just being disguises. That was fun. I liked it a lot. Like I said, I have the DLC expansions, which, from what I saw from how long to beat, it seems like all 3 basically just add up to another game altogether. It has a different protagonist, it looks like. I think I saw the goblin guys in the art for it. So maybe we'll learn more about goblins. And the, I don't know if it's, like, part of the boat thing. Like, it's another kid, so it could be anyone from the kid prison. Which even then, that I'm unsure about. It's mysterious. I think it's perfectly fine that it's mysterious like this. But, you know, anything like this just leads to theory crafting. And obviously there's stuff I most likely missed. Some, like, details around the map, and I think there is probably stuff with those pictures that can lead to some, like, 2 and 2. Well, you know, putting 2 and 2 together. It was fun. It was very atmospheric. The encounters with the enemies were pretty fun too, if like simple, but I mean, obviously I still, like I said, I have the DLC to continue with, but I'm looking forward to a second game. Just because of, you know, this kind of style of game is a little bit more unique. Gotta look at the game theories of Little Nightmares. What does everything that happened in the game have to do with Little Nightmares? Like, the title kind of doesn't seem to correlate with the consuming or the watching, looking aspect. Because, like, the Geisha probably didn't have a vanity thing. I think she probably wanted it to be pretty, which is what all of the mannequins were for, but then had a problem with it, which is why she broke the mirrors. And less of it just was because of some magic, because, I mean, whenever she saw herself in the mirror in that final bit, it looked pretty magical and not like she was just freaking out. Like I kind of theorize, maybe that kind of hatred with how she looked made her want other people to wear the masks to make themselves look uglier. But then that doesn't really have much to do with the, like, consuming food at the kind of restaurant thing. That the only thing that, like, I could think of with that is, like, somehow the Geisha with her magic powers was able to force people to keep eating to make them fat, because that's also considered ugly. So, like, you know, by comparison, but that seems a bit more of a stretch, because that would imply the Geisha has a lot more power in the world, and we don't really know enough about the world. All of my theory crafting here is going to be completely bullshit, because this game's been out for, like, what was it, 2017? Plenty of people probably already came up with a pretty solid theory on this. But, I mean, if you've seen my Hollow Knight thing, I just have to kind of go off and then be completely wrong. I don't know. I can't, like, bring every piece of lore together very well, and I still don't know if there is a lot of lore here. I almost want to look back at a trailer for Little Nightmares 2, but I feel like just not knowing anything about that would be for the best, and who knows what it might have implication-wise to, like, the DLC. Don't know what the goblins are. A lot of pictures of the goblins. The pictures are weird too, not just because of the pictures in the house. I think that probably has a lot of clues, but it makes me wonder why there were pictures of, like, the chefs had pictures of themselves up. The janitor arm man had pictures, well, a picture of him up. There was a picture of a toilet. I don't know why. Like, that could have just been, let's just put pictures up. And, like, most of them could have just been, like, concept art for the game. But I don't know if that has any implications either. Since the whole thing with the mirror kind of seems like a big deal, even if it came at the end. I kind of like how, they like had the mirror in that bathroom, which was a two-way mirror, or one-way mirror, right? Because it's one mirror, one way. Anyways, they had that worked as an actual mirror, almost like to say, hey, there's a reason these mirrors are broken. We have the technology. We didn't just, like, take a shortcut by breaking mirrors so you couldn't see reflections, because reflections are hard. We actually broke these mirrors for a purpose. Might be overthinking that too, but I think that's a fun little detail. Again, though, why was there a toilet viewing mirror in this place? I guess maybe a big part of what would solve a lot of my questions would be knowing why this weird metal whale Westwant exists. Yoko Ono. He was an associate project manager. Must be some great food if all those people decided to come in on boat. And I joke about lanky legs, but I'm curious about him and the other nooses, I guess. Like I said, and I keep saying, I could just be overthinking things. Maybe nooses are just scary. And I mean, it was a pretty bold kind of room to walk into, seeing long legs hanging from the roof with the chair. Why was there a shoe room? I like how the game just kind of has these little moments in between the otherwise, like, I'd say 3 or 3.5 big, like, monster moments of, like, lanky arms, chef, fat food friends, and the Geisha. Geisha, I don't even know if I would count as a moment, because that's kind of just endpoint. That's kind of goes in with the food people, who weren't really even really chasing you, like in the sense of having to work against the AI, as much as just look at this wave of fat people. Hoshion font. Kinda want to read more about that typeface. It's good though. We'll move straight on to the DLC after this, because I'm curious to see what goes on with that. I don't think it's going to answer any questions, though. The lighthouse! What does that mean? Okay, actually, thank you for playing on my game. Thanks for playing on my game. That, I think, was the top of the whale. So the whale itself was a submarine, right? Because the Japanese screen, I think there was kind of a bit of a, like, tube pipe off the top of it. The way it's rocky almost makes it seem like it's supposed to be, like, hidden. But the pipe isn't exactly inconspicuous. And there's stairs leading up the pipe. I'm kind of wanting to sit here just because we're kind of zooming in. And I'm curious if that means not means anything, but if we can get anything else from that. But I don't think we will. So I guess that's it. Is this gonna be the main menu now? Is it bad that Raincoat Kid might be able to get to other, like, people, to, like, civilization, like, escape the whale?